Yeah, Z1079, you know how we do, man. We got that commercial-free hip-hop and R&B starting at the top of every hour. And, of course, home of the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Kobe Cove hanging out, man. DeBarge is in the studio, man. The city is in frenzy. We play some really good music. People are buzzing. L,
hey.
Finally, man, you're back. Now, people need to know this, man, because this is real.
Mm-hmm.
You had a drug problem.
Yes, sir.
A serious drug problem.
Yes, sir.
And I can relate to your story because I lost a brother to drugs in the streets, and a lot of people listening have been through similar experiences. And what I think is great about this moment right now is that you spent almost, what, 2 years in jail?
Yeah, 13 months exactly.
13 months in jail.
No, prison, not jail.
Prison.
Yeah.
So tell everybody about what happened. Like, you were this big star, you ended up doing a solo thing, you had some great albums, and what happened?
Well, I was doing really good. All This Love,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and I Like It, Time to Reveal, Who's Holding Down Our Rhythm of the Night, you know. And then I went on to The Secret Garden with Quincy Jones.
Right.
Things were going really
classics.
Yeah, things were going really well for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I had big plans to go out on tour and everything. And I picked up a crack pipe one day.
How did that happen though? Like, what were you like smoking weed before that?
No. I just said, hey, let me try this. You know, because it was like I was just curious.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm gonna try this, but you know.
Did you have friends that were doing it?
I knew people that were doing it.
Okay.
But it was never an interest of mine. One day I just said, you know, like a lot of kids today, in a nutshell, people say I'm gonna try it, and they said I'm just gonna do it once and all that. It took me 22 years to untry it.
Wow.
I had to end up going to prison for drug abuse. I lost relationships, close relationships, especially the ones with my children that I didn't get a chance to raise because I was out there. I backed off away from the spotlight, stopped doing albums. You know, that's why this second chance means so much to me. God embraced me while I was in prison, and He taught me who I was again. He said, "You're mine. I'm glad that you have faith in me, but I'm going to teach you how to have faith in yourself again. Believe in you." And now it's the triumph of the human spirit. Why I'm here today, because of the grace of God. My mama's prayers, I got to say that. And I've been given this second chance to let somebody out there know that God is a God of second chances.
And I want to, and I'm going to ask you this because I'm just like, you know, this is real, and there are people that can relate to it right now. Tell us about that moment in jail, though, when they close the bars, right? And you're sitting there. Do you then glimpse in your mind back on your career to say, like, how did I get to this point? And what was that like for you, man?
Oh, my God. Every day I was praying, Lord, you got to get me off this. Please do something to help me. I had been to jail a couple of times, but they let me out. But when I went to prison, I said, Lord, is this what you're doing? He said, yes. He set me down for 13 months in there, and I realized, I said, you know what was missing, Al? Your willpower. That's what's missing. And I got my willpower back just by re-loving myself again and re-loving my God and my music again. I got tired of not being able to do albums and people saying, when is L. DeBarge coming out with something new? Where is he at? And my children saying, where's my daddy? You know.
How many kids do you have?
I have.
All right. Hey, brother, you were singing. I know how it is.
I'm Father Abraham. I have 12 children that I'm
really
proud of.
Shut up, Shell. You got 12 kids, man.
I have 12 kids, man.
Boy, you man. Time will reveal, won't it?
Yeah, but you know, I've been through three bad marriages, you know, on the count of drugs, and but I'm free and single now. But most of all,
you hear that, ladies?
I'm back.
Free and single.
I'm free and single.
Well, I say your 40s, your best years, you know.
No, I'm expensive and single.
Hold on, man. A couple people want to talk to you.
Slip backwards, because I know now that I will never do what I did before. I will never make those mistakes again. Pay some serious consequences for it. So that's why I call it slipping forward, because I can still see the finish line. I'm looking at it, man.
I'll tell you what. What's the name of your new album?
My new album is called Second Chance. September 28th release for the new album.
All right, let's talk up this single, man. Talk about it.
Okay, everybody deserves a second chance, and I hope you get yours really soon. Second chance.
To all the promises left behind, here we are, you and I. No, I'm not giving up. I'm here to stay.
Damn, Al. Wow.
A second chance.
I can see the emotion on your face, man. Like, tell us about what it's like to keep hearing this record. Everywhere you go, it's like you pause. You was like in a trance listening to this record.
I keep hearing the words, you know, from the first verse to the second verse. And I mean every word of it.
Mm-hmm.
It lives in me. It's like it calls out to me. We're talking to each other every time I hear it. And I know it's telling the stories of many, many people out there. Everybody's looking for a second chance these days.
And that's what I wanted to get to. Like this, there is somebody listening right now, several people that may have a drug problem, maybe an abusive relationship,
Right.
maybe just
There you go.
messed up, because we all mess up, because none of us perfect, and so many people in this world judge us. But at the end of the day, we're all sinners. We all make mistakes. What do you have to say to that person? Maybe there's somebody locked up right now, or that's facing the world behind bars like you did. What do you want to say to them?
Well, you know what? Hold on. If you're behind bars, especially on account of drugs or whatever reason you're behind bars, you know, I know everybody finds Jesus in jail, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Just when you get out, don't lose them again,
Mm-hmm.
because that's when you really need them. That's when embrace the struggle and live again.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And a lot of people don't know this. When people saw Unsung, who saw the Unsung to see more about you and your family, you're biracial. You're not. The people thought you were Hispanic, but
I
you're
know a lot of people,
biracial. Because I'm biracial, so when I see that, I get excited. Holly Berry's biracial too, by the way.
okay.
Holly. She's from Cleveland. I just want to say that.
Holla.
But it's a very interesting life you live when you have a black and a white parent.
Yeah.
And I'm sure me and you could talk about a million. Who was black and who's white? Your mom, your dad.
My mom's black.
Okay.
Beautiful black woman. Black
And you from
woman, right?
Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit, Michigan.
And how many brothers and sisters you have?
Ooh, there's 14 of us all together.
Yeah, see, that's why you got 12 kids, because it ain't no thing to you. You like, man, 12 kids. I got 14 brothers, and you were like kind of halfway, right?
Number 7.
Right. Oh, it's an amazing story, an amazing comeback, and I will say this to anybody out there that's struggling, that's going through it, never give up. It's so easy to give up. And this man has had an amazing career, and he is back, and he gets a chance to just listen to the music and the memories that he made for everybody out here. It's got to be a great feeling.
Oh my goodness, I am so very happy to see that you're back in the music industry. It's so wonderful. I miss you.
Oh, well, thank you. It's good to be missed, but I'm here now. I ain't going nowhere.
Well, I can relate. I have a mother who's addicted to drugs, and she's still out here. So God bless you, and keep up the good work. Glad to have you back in the industry.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, 1079. You're on with El DeBarge.
Hey, El DeBarge, how you doing?
What's up?
I'm a great fan from 30 years ago. You really, I think one of my children was conceived on one of your records. The question I have for you, I saw the Unsung special on TV One, and it was a very compelling story of your whole family. I was wondering, seeing your family coming out of the situations they did, and the strong faith they had. Are there any plans for you all to get back together? And another question I have is, do you have plans perhaps to produce a gospel album?
Yeah, well, we talk about getting back together and doing a reunion album, but we've yet to sit down and really map it out. And I don't have any plans to do a gospel album.
No.
Not as of yet, but in the future maybe.
Well, keep on doing what you're doing, because you're probably one of the most talented brothers. And speaking of that, you had me fooled 30 years ago. I thought you were Puerto Rican.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Well, it's all good. We all family. We all God's children,
Thanks for your call, man. You on with the brothers is calling in, boy.
Yeah,
What's up?
that's
You
right.
on with
What's
El DeBarge?
What's
Yeah,
up?
man, I just want to tell El that I've been listening to him. I'm 38 years old now. I've been listening to him for a long time. And I'm from the struggle my damn self. And he's doing his thing, man. And he's going to keep doing his thing.
Hey,
That's what's
man,
up,
that's encouraging. Thanks, man. Same to you, my brother.
Yeah, man. Well, back when I was young, everybody had Michael and Prince on their walls. I had DeBarge on mine.
That's right. I ain't mad at you either.
Thanks for your call.
That's off the new album, that Second Chance.
Yep,
Yeah.
September 28th.
All right, man. All right.
You can get it on iTunes right now.
All right, do your thing, man. I'm supporting you.
Thanks for your